how would you know that if you ain't got the skill set to make $200,000 a year? Do you get where I'm coming from? I wouldn't even know that. If I was a brokey, I'd be honest with you. I'd be fighting. I'm trying to beat it. I'd be cussing out I'd be messing up my own connects. See, real estate is a very connection-based business. So I'd be cussing out my own people, telling them to bend over backwards for this raggedy behind borrower, and it just ain't possible. So now my connects, when they see my phone, they gonna be like, oh, I ain't gonna pick up the phone call from him. He don't know nothing. He don't understand the facts of life. You get where I'm coming from? I'm trying to teach you guys game. You hear me? I'm teaching you, hey, free game, man. Hey, hard money hustle. If you want some free game, hard money hustle here. So you ain't gonna learn those type of skills, or you ain't gonna learn that type of behavior without hitting that 200K mark. So basically, like, let's say you're a real estate investor, right? Let's say you see a deal, right? And let's say you talking to the seller or whatever the case is, and the seller telling you, man, I got an offer for this and this and this and blah, blah, blah. But you know that thing ain't worth that. You know in your heart of hearts it ain't worth that. That's when you got to have that savvy, that 200K kind of mindset. Because people that make 200K and plus, they understand that money is abundant. They understand. They just have certain lifestyle traits that they have about themselves. You always gonna have another deal to find. Not every deal is a good deal. You know what I mean? You got to know when to walk away. You know what I mean? You got to know when to walk away. You got to know when to fight. You know what I mean? You got to know what fights to take, what fights not to take. You got to put your ego aside. You know what I mean? A broke person, ego all involved. They got emotions in it. They you know what I mean? And that's how they get tricked out of their spot. You know what I mean? That's how they get tricked out of their spot. That's how they get in the ring with somebody they shouldn't be in the ring with, fighting with somebody they shouldn't be fighting with, going to war with somebody they shouldn't be going to war with, all because they heard Grant Cardone video. He said everybody supposed to be closed or something crazy like that. You know what I mean? But when you really make 200,000 and you really hit that mark and you hit anything higher than that, there's certain things that you start picking up on. There's certain patterns you start picking up on. You ain't gonna hit that number if you don't. Your time is extremely valuable. You understand, in order to hit these numbers, especially in these, and it's rich people that's saying that's all you made. It's people rich. It's gonna be some people that's crying that don't hit 200K. That's gonna be real mad with this video. They're gonna be real hot. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, bro. But it's gonna be some people that make over 200K, and they're gonna be like, and it still ain't enough. You know what I mean? It still ain't enough. You know what I mean? So, you know, that's one of the biggest secrets, you know, that I want to teach you guys is, you know, it's one of the secrets on making millions in real estate is the first thing is, and the secret ain't got nothing to do with real estate, really. Ain't that crazy? The biggest secret to real estate ain't got nothing to do with real estate. And that is, before you jump into this real estate space, do something before that where you have made at least $200,000 a year. Some of the most successful people, bro, I read Don Peoples' books, right? One of his books, right? He did businesses, he owned businesses where he was making $200,000-$300,000 a year before he even jumped in real estate. Now he worth hundreds of millions, right? And then, you know, people gonna come at this video and gonna say, I know somebody who in real estate didn't make $200,000 a year and they're crushing it. Bro, I see these people bank statements, bro. These people is I see people bank statements, bro. Some of these folks is one bad deal away from being broke. 50, 60, 70K in your bank account, 100K in your bank account ain't a lot of money, bro. Some of these folks is one bad deal away from being dead behind broke. You hear me? So just because you think somebody moving and shaking, that don't mean that they actually moving and shaking.